Welcome to the Linn County Election Equipment Training. The first piece of equipment that we are going to review is the DS200 scanner. Please follow these directions to open the polls. First thing in the morning, turn on the ballot scanner. Unlock the lid using the standard key. Then unhook both latches and open the lid. Unlock the screen using the barrel key and open it. Once the screen is open, the scanner will automatically turn on and load the election. Once the election is loaded, you should see the screen below. Verify the election and polling place are correct. Also verify that the public count is 0. You will then tap on Open Polls. Next, a configuration report will print, followed by a 0 total report. Please allow for both reports to print completely. After printed, remove the report by tearing it at the bottom. Verify that all totals are 0 and have all election workers sign the bottom of the report. Keep the report in the plastic bag labeled Ballot Scanner, Media Stick, and Reports. Next, tap on Go to Voting Mode. When the screen looks like this, it is ready to scan ballots. Standard paper ballots should be inserted in the gray portion of the tray. Express vote cards should be inserted in the black portion of the tray. At the end of the day, when you are ready to close the polls, you will open the access door with your barrel key and press the Close Polls button. After a few seconds, a screen will come up to verify that you want to close the polls. Tap the Close Polls button. Do not remove the media stick at this point. Next, a report will print with the voting results, and then a write-in report will print. Once those have completed printing, tear the report at the bottom, sign, and put them in the plastic bag labeled Ballot Scanner, Media Stick, and Reports. Next, a screen will come up verifying the polls have successfully been closed. Tap the Finished Turn Off button. Once the polls are closed, the Close Polls button will turn red. Do not, I repeat, do not remove the media stick before the light goes off. Once the light is off, remove the media stick and place it in the plastic bag labeled Ballot Scanner, Media Stick, and Reports. Next, you will unlock the bottom compartment and remove the ballots from the blue ballot box. Place and seal the ballots in the plastic bag that is labeled for voted ballots. There is no need to sort or look through the ballots. After these steps have been completed, relock the machine so that it is secure. Make sure the bottom compartment is locked, closed, and close the screen and then the lid. Should you run out of paper while your reports are printing, you will need to unlock the access panel, push the small blue lever, and open the paper compartment. Remove the empty spool and place the new paper in the slot as shown. Close the panel, holding onto the paper. You should now be ready to resume printing. The power cord should be plugged in when you arrive. There is an access door on the back of the machine that will open so that the cord can be plugged in. The silver bar should remain in the down position during the voting mode. If you have a power outage on Election Day, you will need to unlock the top access panel located on the front of the scanner. Open the door and push the silver metal tab down, then close and lock the panel. Voters will insert their ballot into the slot while the power is out. The ballots will be collected, not counted, in the bin shown below. Please call the election office if the power does go off to receive further instructions. Should you need to move the ballot scanner, you will unlock the wheels by lifting the lever, move the machine, and then relock the wheels by pushing the lever back down. We will now review the Express Vote machine. Before the polls open, you will need to turn on the Express Vote machine. You will need to unlock the access panel located on the left side with the barrel key. Press the power button to the on position. The media stick should never be removed from this machine, and the mode should be set to voter mode. You will close and lock the access panel, paying special attention that the cord fits back in the cutout. Note, if you receive a message to insert the media stick, you may need to open the panel and make sure that the stick is inserted completely. Once the machine has loaded, you will be prompted to enter a password. This password is located in the front pocket of the black election bag. When the machine is ready to vote, the screen will look like this. Verify that the correct polling place is showing at the top. The voter will insert the ExpressVote card as shown below. The barcode on the ExpressVote card will be scanned to pull up their ballot. The voter will then make their selections. Once the selections are made, tap the Next button. If the voter does not make enough selections for the contest, they will receive an alert. They can either tap Next or leave their selection as is, or tap Previous to go back and change the selections. Once all races are selected, the voter will see a screen to review their selections. Tap Next to complete. The voter then taps Print Card to print their selections on the card. The ballot will be returned. A slight tug will remove it from the machine. Once the polls have closed, you will need to unlock the side panel, move the switch to the off position, close the panel, and relock the machine. Do not remove the media stick from this machine. Now we will go over some features of the ExpressVote. The voter can tap on the contrast button to change the screen to black and white. To make the screen larger, the voter can tap the zoom button. There is also a keypad for blind or disabled voters to use if needed. Each ExpressVote also has a set of headphones for voters who are visually impaired or who would like to listen as they vote. These should remain unplugged unless in use. The front panel also has a port for an impaired voter to plug in their own sip and puff device. If a card becomes jammed inside the ExpressVote, you will need to use your barrel key to open the security panel on the left side of the machine. Change the mode switch to official. Once the main menu appears, press the Eject Card button. If the card does not eject, please follow these instructions. Open the security panel on the right side of the machine, locate the card, and gently pull the card out. Be careful not to rip the paper. Close and relock the security panel. If the card ripped, follow the normal procedures to spoil the ballot. If the voter would still like to use the ExpressVote machine, insert a blank ExpressVote card in the machine. Select the correct ballot for the voter. Once the correct ballot is selected, the voter can proceed as normal. If the voter would like to receive the standard ballot in lieu of using the ExpressVote, spoil the ExpressVote card and issue them a standard ballot. Please make note of this as your totals for the cards/ballots will be off. If the voter pushes the oval for one candidate and another is selected, this means the machine is out of alignment and it needs calibrated. Open the security panel on the left side of the machine, change the mode switch to official. Once the main menu appears, press Calibrate Touchscreen. Press Start to confirm the action. Align the screen by pressing the cross on the screen as it appears. Once complete, press anywhere on the screen to continue and then press Exit. Change the mode switch back to voter, close, and relock the panel. Our last piece of equipment to review is the ExpressPoll tablet. Before opening the polls, you will need to take the ExpressPoll tablet out of the black election bag, remove it from its case, place it on the stand, and plug it in. Press and hold the power button, located on the top left-hand corner. You will need to hold for about 5 seconds. Let go and a Toshiba logo will appear. This is what the screen will look like when it turns on. Tap Launch ExpressPoll to log in. A screen to set the system clock will appear. Verify that the date and the time are accurate. If they need adjusted, you may do so. When you are finished, hit Set Clock Time. Entering login information. Please note that this step is normally done in the election office prior to pickup. These instructions are only provided in case you need them. If this step does not appear, you may skip this page. Each site has their own poll site number. This number, along with the password, is on a slip of paper located in the front pocket of the black election bag. Enter that number into the poll site number box. Your user ID will be your initials. It does not matter who logs in, just some initials will work. After all login information has been entered, tap the Login button. You will need to verify that everything displayed on the screen is correct. Make sure that the poll site is correct. If everything is correct, tap OK, this is correct poll. If this isn't correct, touch Wrong Poll, go back. On the Manage Polls screen, make sure that all statistics are 0. If they aren't 0, please call the office to get instructions on how to correct this. If everything is correct, tap the Open Polls button. Once the polls are open, the poll status will turn green. The DRE count refers to the express vote cards, paper ballots, and their standard ballots. These numbers can help you keep balance throughout the day. After the polls are opened, tap the Issue Ballots at the top, and then tap Search Voter Roster Issue Ballot. This is how you will search for voters. Below is the Search Voter screen that you will stay on throughout the entire day. To search for a voter, enter the voter's last name, any part or the entire last name. You can also enter part of their first name to narrow the search. If you cannot find the voter, click on Search Entire County. Select your voter, then click on the Precinct Details tab at the top of the screen. This will tell you the correct polling place for that person. Once you find their name in the area above, tap on their name to select them. After you have selected the voter, have the voter verify their address and show proper ID. If everything is correct, tap ID Provided Issue Ballot. Take note of the ballot style on this screen. This is the ballot style that will need to be provided for this voter. You will then need to enter your initials, verifying that you have checked the ID. Then tap OK. Tap the Get Signature button to capture their signature. Turn around the poll book and have the voter sign with the stylus pen that they picked up at the beginning of the voting process. After the voter has signed in the box, tap Accept button right above the white box where they signed. If their signature is satisfactory, tap Accept Signature. Now you are ready to issue a ballot on the poll book. Tap Issue Paper Ballot or Create Express Vote Activation Card. If you missed getting the ballot style on the previous page, you can use this information to select your ballot style. If the voter would like a standard ballot, tap the Issue Paper Ballot button, then tap the Issue Paper Ballot button again. You will then be directed back to the Find Voter screen. If the voter would like to use the express vote, tap Create Express Vote Activation Card Paper Ballot. The screen will then instruct you to insert an express card into the printer. Once the card is printed, you will then be directed back to the Find Voter screen. If you have a voter who is unaffiliated, you will see this screen after you have selected their name. At this time, the voter will need to fill out an affiliation card if they would like to vote. Once they have completed their party affiliation card, you may obtain their signature. Once you have accepted their signature, you will be required to select which party they chose to affiliate with. This will tell you what ballot style you need to provide. Then follow the steps to create an activation card or issue a paper ballot. After the polls have closed, hold down the power button located at the top left corner until the screen looks like this. Slide your finger down the screen to shut down the express poll. The following are some poll book troubleshooting steps. If you get a message that the express vote printer is not detected, first make sure that the printer light is on. Check the connection on the left-hand side to make sure it's properly inserted into the poll book. Once these connections are checked, you can tap OK and you should be OK to proceed. If the printer is still not detected, lift the poll book and its stand to check the 3 connections underneath. Make sure that they are all inserted completely. Also, check the 2 connections on the back of the printer. Make sure that they are inserted completely. Lastly, try completely shutting down the poll book and rebooting. If these steps do not work, please call the clerk's office immediately. If you receive any other error on the poll book during the day, try doing a hard shutdown of the poll book. To do this, press and hold the power button at the top of the tablet. Do not swipe. Instead, keep holding until the screen goes completely black. count to 10, and then reboot. Please make a detailed note of the error and call us as soon as you get a break so that we can log any errors to try to make sure that they do not reoccur. This is the end to your election equipment training. Should you become stuck during Election Day, please feel free to refer back to this video for direction.